Hello Cherries, this is Sekari speaking, and this is my channel on YouTube page by the name Sekari TV. This channel is purposely created to educate the kids back at home and all over the globe. I'll be very glad if you can do your best to subscribe to this channel and then share my videos to the kids out there, the children, to learn from whatever I'll be passing to them. And you can also follow me on my YouTube page as Sekarage page. So please do your best to follow me on Facebook and also subscribe to my YouTube videos day in and day out. So when I drop videos, you'll be the first to have access to it. Today being a new day, we will be having a little lesson from the English grammar, a very important one which will enlighten our minds on our everyday English. For today's topic, we'll be talking about part of speech. So I'm pleading with you to do your best to watch to the end, and afterwards you share, comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So without wasting much time, let's begin. I hope by the end of this lesson we'll come to understand what a part of speech is and then the classes of part of speech. Let's begin. So we're going to talk about part of speech in the English grammar. We need to know what a part of speech is, the class of part of speech, and then how it's being used in our daily lives. So we say what a part of speech is. So part of speech. Okay. So we are talking about part of speech. Now what is a part of speech? They say part of speech are a class of words based on the word function. Now let's come to understand what this means. When we say part of speech are class of words based on the word function, meaning that each word we use has a meaning based on the way it is being used. That is the way it is being used, or that is the way it works in a sentence. Part of speech are class of words based on the word functions, meaning that the word you are using in a sentence, it will be a part of speech based on that particular word's function in that particular sentence. That is the way it works in a sentence. The way it works you understand? So whenever you say something, that thing or that word become a part of speech in a sentence based on how it functions in that particular line of sentence. Now, the part of speech are in different classes. So let's look at the part of speech we have. The part of speech. So we're talking about part of speech or classes of part of speech. Now we say part of speech are a class of words based on the word function. Part of speech are a class of words based on the word function, meaning that a speech is being made based on that function. We derive part of speech. Every single word being used based on the word's function in the sentence is being classified as a part of speech. Now we are trying to know the part of speech we have, and today we will be looking at 9 of them, and out of these 9 we'll be focusing about 1 or 2 of it. In another day, God willing, we further. Now you see the class of part of speech are, we have the pronouns, we have the adjectives, we have the prepositions, the interjection, conjunction, articles, adverbs, verbs, and then noun. We have the pronouns as one class of part of speech, adjective as another part, preposition, interjection, conjunction, articles, adverbs, verbs, and then nouns. These are part of speech. These are part of speech. That means they are part of our everyday speech we utter out. Okay, so we'll look at a noun as the first part of speech, knowing what it means and how it functions in a sentence. How it functions in a sentence. Looking at a noun as one first part of speech. I told you we are talking about part of speech, and part of speech are class of words based on their function. That is the way it works. And then I've given 9 part of speech, as in we have the noun, preposition, interjection, conjunction, article, adverbs, verbs, then preposition as well. So right now we'll look at a noun as one part of speech. A noun. So let's get to know what a noun is. Let's know what a noun is in a part of speech. Now, and then we are focused on the first one as a noun. And we say a noun is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. A noun is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Now, when we make sentence in our everyday life, we do mention people's name. We can say Donald Trump lost the election. Now, this is a sentence, and let's know the function of this part of speech, that Donald Trump lost the election. Now, Donald Trump is a name of the former president of the United States of America. Now, the name that is the person over there, Donald Trump, in my sentence I made, is telling us the function of the sentence. That means who lost the election? It was Donald Trump. So we say a noun is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. And if you look from the top, it says part of speech are class of words based on word function. So I made a sentence that Donald Trump lost the election. Now, from a noun being part of a speech, let's see how noun functions in a part of speech. So there I figure out using a name first by saying Donald Trump lost the election. So the name Donald Trump is a name of a person which is under a noun. And now this sentence is telling us that somebody particularly, that is Donald Trump, lost the election. So the function here is telling us who we are talking about is the former president of the United States of America. Now let's talk of place over here, and let's see how it's a part of speech. So we go on by saying yesterday there was a war in UK. Now, which place did the war take place? UK. So as we made this long sentence, the part of speech, or telling us the function of the sentence, we place on a particular place, that is UK. Then talk of things like my board cleaner, as you can see, is a thing. Then we talk of idea. When we talk of idea, it's like we sharing your opinion, like the democratic or the democracy governance, where we share our ideas. So there, when we come together and we share our opinions, then our idea talks about what we are discussing, makes a part of speech. So one phase of the part of you are looking at now is a noun. And you say a noun is a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. And whenever we make a sentence by mentioning somebody's name, we are trying to give the function of that sentence. So we say, my bowl was taken by John. So John took my hot bowl. So over there, the part of speech tells us about John as a function of the one who stole the bowl. Then I'll be traveling to UK tomorrow. The place I'll be going is UK. So in my part of speech, the place I'll be going is UK, which tells the function of my speech where I'll be heading to. I have a marker. That is what I have as a writing point now. You see? Then idea, like I said, we share ideas together. Every point we make is an idea. There is also talking about the reason why we've gathered. So in part of speech, every word means something based on that word function. I hope you are with me. I hope you're with me. So let's come to understand examples of each. That is under the person, place, thing, or idea. So under a noun as well, let's not forget, we also have the subclasses of a noun, which we'll get to that point as well. But before then, let's have an example of the place, the person, thing, or idea. So examples. Okay. So in the name of person, we have John, Mike, Maxwell, and then Johnson. Let's come to the aspect of a place as well. They are all places. We have the children's park, we have the playground, a whole lot. They are all places. Then let's talk about a thing in a noun. Thing. They are all things. Then the aspect of idea. Idea. We can say idea. We can give an example as democracy as only one. Let's focus on this. So why do I choose this one? Now, over here, it's a broad something which shares idea. Everyone brings an idea about how he or she feels about something. That is democracy. So, and now it's a name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Now, based on this definition, we are looking at each of them. They are examples. When we talk of a nice name of a person, that is your name, my name, your mommy's name, your daddy's name, your auntie, your uncle, their name is a person. So we are taking one as John, Mike, Maxwell, and Johnson. We come to place. That is where we normally visit. We have the marketplace. We have the mosque for the Muslims. They go in there to pray. We have the church for the Christians, and we have school for we the students to go and then what? Learn. Then talking about thing, we have pen used in writing in our schools, pencil, we also have ball, we also have the chair. Then with idea, we have democracy, where we share our own opinions about certain issues. I hope you are with me. So from the definition and now is a name of a person, we could see what it means to be a person. Example given. A place is also stated over here. Thing also has this, and then idea. So I'm sure so far from the top to this level, we are true. We have well understanding that a part of speech are a class of words based on the word function. That is the way it works. We also said the class of part of speech, we have nouns, pronoun, adjective, verbs, preposition, interjection, conjunction, article, and then adverb. Then we are now taking one out of the 9 I stated. We are taking, which is the first one I'm talking about, noun, as the first one, noun. So we are saying a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea, which these are the examples to clarify this statement in the definition of a noun. In the definition of a noun. Now, this same noun also have 6 subclasses. This noun alone also have 6 subclasses, or some will say there are other divisions under the noun. They are in 6 divisions, which I'm yet to also alert you on that. So let's look at the division of the noun classes. Okay, the noun subclasses. So there are 6. The nouns are into 6. So now we're talking about part of speech. We've given the 9 part of speech, and then we decide to focus on the first one as a noun. And from there we realize that it said that a noun is a name of a person, a place, thing or idea. Afterwards, I gave you the examples of the nouns in the definition for a noun. And under this same noun, we have 6 subclasses or 6 divisions, and they are proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, countable noun, non-countable noun, and then concrete noun. The 6 subclasses of nouns are proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, and concrete noun. These are the 6 subclasses of noun. So when you know the definition for a noun, you need to know the divisions of the noun. And these divisions of nouns are in 6. They are the proper nouns, common noun, abstract noun, countable noun, non-countable noun, and then concrete noun. These are the 6 subclasses or the 6 divisions of a noun. So today we'll also do our best to know at least 1 or 2 of these subclasses of a noun. Then when we meet another time, we'll also focus on the other subclasses of a noun. So we'll first of all focus on the proper noun as one subclasses of a noun. We'll focus on the proper noun. We'll know what a proper noun is, and then how it's also being used as a part of speech under the subclasses of a noun. We're talking about part of speech, and we say part of speech are class of words based on the word function, that is to bracket the way it works. Under the part of speech, we have the class of part of speech, which I gave 9, as a noun, verbs, preposition, interjection, conjunction, articles, verbs, and many more. Now, under these classes of part of speech, we focus on a noun, and we say a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Under this definition, I stated the examples of person, place, thing, and idea, and we came to the subclasses of a noun. And these subclasses of a noun are 6. They are the common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, countable noun, non-countable noun, and then concrete noun. These are the 6 subclasses or the 6 divisions of a noun. So knowing these 6 divisions of a noun, we'll now look at one of the 6 divisions, which is the proper noun. Under the 6th division of a noun. I hope you are following. So, part of speech. Now, being part of speech, we'll look at one of the sub class of a noun, which is the proper noun. So, proper noun. Let's understand what a proper noun is. Now, it's referred. This is noun. Under the part of speech, we have noun as one example, and under the noun we have the divisions of noun, and one part of the division is proper noun. Now, what is proper noun? It refers to a specific people, thing, idea, or place. When we say proper noun, it's also directly referring to a particular thing or people or places. It refers to a specific people, thing, idea, or places, and it usually starts with a capital letter, Since a proper noun refers to a specific person or people, thing, place or idea, it always starts with a capital letter to make the sentence well known and to know what you are referring to. Those particular ones are made with a capital letter. For instance, USA is a very nice country. Now, writing such name, you need to capitalize the abbreviations USA. Why? Because you are talking about a particular thing, and that thing must have a capital letter. That also tells us it's a proper noun, which is referring to one particular thing. So in proper nouns, they specifically talk about one thing or more, and usually they are starting with a capital letter. After the following words are being put into a small letter. So when I say USA is a small country, or if I say USA is a big country, the first beginning, which is USA. Example: USA is a big country. This USA being the proper noun, is being started with a capital letter to indicate what we are referring to. It's a big country. What is a big country? USA. So USA being what we are referring to, we capitalize it to let us know that this is the actual one we are talking about. So USA is a big country. So this becomes a proper noun, and the sentence says that it refers to a specific people, thing, idea or place. So we are specifically talking about USA. So we capitalize the abbreviation and then we say the rest in a small letter. I hope you understand. So in every new sentence, the personal pronoun or the proper noun in every sentence, the proper noun is starting with a capital letter to stand there as a specific thing. So we say USA is a big country. Now let's look at some examples of a proper noun, or some example of words that we can use where we start with a capital letter. So I take people like as a proper noun. Let's end it here. So talking about a proper noun, each letter that starts that particular noun start with a capital letter to indicate that you are referring to this particular thing. So when you are reading or you are looking at it, it's very easy to identify that this is the actual thing you are talking about. So I start with a capital A, a small m, E-R-I-C-A, America. So this first letter is being capitalized in every proper noun. The first letter of that word is being capitalized as a proper noun. We also look at another aspect of the noun as the common noun. We say we have 6 divisions of a noun. 6 divisions of a noun. We talk of proper noun, we talk of common noun, countable, non-countable, concrete, and abstract. Now we talk of the proper noun, and we say it refers to a specific people, thing, idea, or place. Then it usually starts with a capital letter. So anytime I put in that proper noun, we start with a capital letter. We can also have example like names. We can also have examples like name under the proper noun. Examples of, okay. So you see, these words are all starting with a capital letter, indicating that they are under the proper noun. Understand? So every proper noun starts with a capital letter to indicate the specific person we are talking about, the specific thing we are talking about. So this is the first division of a noun. We'll move on to another one. So we're talking about only two. Talking about the proper noun and the common noun. We said a noun is a person, animal, place, or a thing. And then we got to know the examples of the noun, of a place, thing, and idea. Then we also found out that we have the divisions of a noun. There are 6. We have the proper, common, abstract, concrete, countable, and then uncountable. And now we've dealt with the proper noun, and we'll finally end on the common noun. We'll finally end on the common noun. So let's go on the final one of the division of a noun, which is the common noun. The next time we will continue with the other ones. So I hope you have achieved something great today from part of speech which we learned. Please do your best to follow my videos regularly. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sekaris TV. Press on the notification bell so that every day as I drop a new video, you'll be the first to have it. Share it to your kids, your neighbors, your family members. Tell them there's a good program going on YouTube. And also you can find me on Facebook as Sekaris TV. Follow me both on Facebook, YouTube, and also don't forget, make sure you subscribe so you can always have my video. Don't miss out my video because I'll be coming with video each day. Thank you. Have a blissful day. Bye bye.